Well, I've been trying to get some bonsai work all day done because I did go to work today, but got rained out. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And it's already getting late. It's 8:24. I've been messing around trying to get electricity in here. So I managed to get the electrical cord in the old electrical slot for the trailer. I completely forgot that I hadn't blocked this one off, so I unlocked it and got the electrical in there. There's a breaker panel and all that stuff in here, but I messed around with some of the wires when I was taking it apart last time, and it's the old, very old style wires, so I'm not going to use the trailer's electrical system. But for now, I got the extension cord in, and I got myself a power bar in here so I can have the security cameras. A light! I see a light! And hopefully I'll be able to have the heater plugged into it. We will see if that power bar will handle the heater. It is made for tools and stuff, but I don't know. Heater's pretty high pull, high draw. So we'll see. If anything, I might have to move the plug on the outside wall there. It's on one of those CF, whatever, those safety plugs that have the breaker built in. I might have to move it over to the one that doesn't have that. We'll see. But I have light. There's light in here now. So I'll be able to work later once I finish clearing everything off. Holy guacamole. Things have been crazy. But the roof is 100% complete now. So all the soffit, fascia, and all that stuff was finished this morning. So now it's complete. It's got the gutters on there with the downspouts on both sides. Soffit, fascia, roof, complete. Now I gotta save up for another couple of years and get the siding done and re-insulated. That I can do myself. Hopefully the insurance doesn't bug us for that one. But the roof I would have done myself too if the insurance hadn't have forced us to do it. It is what it is. It's done now. It's better for everybody. The dog doesn't want to be by himself. He's kind of liking the warmth in here. I still have, it's cold outside. I still have the fire going. There'll be definitely one more night of fire for sure. Maybe two. Ah! But if it's not going to stay super cold out at night, I should be able to use the electric heater. I'm not going through too much wood. Maybe about 6 pieces every 24 hours or so. Or, no, 9 pieces every 24 hours. So that's not too bad. Yeah, okay. So I found scale insects on my jade. Now scale insects have also killed my favorite poinsettia. So I will not be replacing that. But I need to get it off of there. Won't do that today. But I need to make room in here for some other plants to come in because there's frost warnings now. So I need to bring the rest of the plants in, the cold tolerant plants that are not frost tolerant, if that makes sense. They can take the cold, but can't take a frost. So I gotta bring those plants in now. I gotta make room in here. So I think I might trim up or get weed and get ready to bring in all of the hibiscus. I think that would make the most space is all of the hibiscus. That too. Maybe my ficus can go in. That would make enough room for 2 peppers there. We'll see. I'll get going anyways. I'll do another video, edited video. Nice little shorties. I decided to get a ficus in. So this is the one that I did the trunk chop on. That wasn't doing well, and I have been worried about it, but seems to have picked back up. I'm not seeing scale on it anywhere or any other bugs so far. Hopefully that continues. This appears to be the front. And it's going to have a really wide canopy on it. I think it'll be cool with a super wide canopy. Maybe I'll bring you guys up a little bit. I'm tripping on everything here, so oopsie. And I'm also knocking everything over behind the scenes here. Okay, now I'll bring you guys up. The camera stand is on a soft surface, so it might bounce around. Hopefully that shows up in the light a little bit better. Down, periscope. There, that should help a little bit. It's about the best I can do with this. Okay. Snippity snip. Take off the pruning tip. Take off an old leaf. That's a brand new branch. Looks like there are we're definitely keeping this new apex. But this branch here seems to be a third wheel, even though I kept it because I didn't know what was going on with the tree. It's cluttering everything up in here. So probably be best if I remove it. I hate removing stuff off this tree. Here we go. Because it is difficult to get it to bud back. But that looks a lot better. I'm going to take off this big old leaf here. Back here we have another new branch. It's growing back in toward the tree. We have another new branch under here that might be able to use to replace this big one. I don't know. A pruning stub. Okay, this one growing back into the tree I'll take off of there. This leaf I'll take off. It's an old leaf, and we call it an old leaf because, like right here, you can see this leaf had a bud. The bud grew out to its own branch, and that's the original leaf. So we call that an old leaf. Those are the ones we take off because the bud has now extended and we know it's going to survive. So the leaf is no longer necessary to protect it or to keep sap flowing. In case you wanted to know that. Yeah. It's bleeding. Little dried up tip at the end here. There's an old leaf here. Probably getting mostly my arm. Forgot about my arm. There's a new branch starting down here too. Interesting. Old leaf here. That bud's not quite extended good enough to take that leaf off. Gungy looking leaf here. These folded ones are the outside summer leaves. I'm not sure why the ficus don't like being outside in the summer. They get all their growth right when you bring them back in the house. I'm just taking off some really big old and burnt leaves, and then the pruning stubs, and then the healthy looking but still old leaves, unnecessary ones. I'm just doing that so we can see better when we get there. Okay. This branch here, I guess we'll start at the top and work our way down. We can do that, can't we? So this branch here has got a brand new one way back here. I am recording. I'm recording. That's even a bonus. So it's extended out to here, and this tree is hard to backbud, but we have got a branch back here and this branch here. So I'm going to take this whole big extension off here, and I'm going to leave a stub. These Ficus Benjamina, I had no problems with them for a long time, and then all of a sudden they became right finicky, and I don't always know what to do with them. So this branch here also has a new bud starting way back here, but I can't prune too much off yet until that one actually grows out, but I don't know if I'll even keep this entire branch at all. It's got a relatively new branch here, so I'm going to take this whole end off and shorten the branch back. So we want stuff a little bit more vertical up here in the top of the canopy. So this new branch growing down here, it's above this branch and below this one. It's just, I could probably remove this whole top and keep that one, but at this point I don't think I will. I think I'll remove it. There's not too much I can do with this. There's a new branch starting right here. I might be able to take it back once that one is a little more established. But for right now, no. This I'm not touching. I need it to thicken up and take over as the apex, and then I'll be able to fix all the wounds and all that kind of stuff. Pruning stub. Okay. That's all I'm going to do to that branch. Or, I lied. No, I can't take that off. That is not healthy enough to be able to take that off yet. Yeah. I think that's all I'll do to that branch then. This is all brand new growth here, except for this old leaf that I'll just remove. There. This is all brand new growth here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess we'll work down from here. So this branch has a big wound that's closing up here. If I had proper tools, that wound probably wouldn't exist. This branch here broke right off when my greenhouse flipped over, and it still has a little hole in the top. It's not quite healed. Little tiny hole in the top. Hard to see. I don't want to zoom in, unzoom in, blah, blah, blah right now. But I'm going to, at some point, have to recut that so that it closes completely and water doesn't sit in there. Fix that lump here. Yeah, okay. Let's go to this branch. Like I said, this one's hard to get to backbud, so there's absolutely nothing there. And I do want a nice sprawling canopy, but I want more branching and not these long straight ones. Take off this old leaf here. There's a nice droopy branch here. I think the structure here in of itself, the structure is just fine. I just want to curb the growth back a little bit and try and get it to back bud. So this shoot's a little bit too young. Some of these are just brand new. See the old leaves. So I'm gonna try just taking off the growth tip and trying to leave both of these branches. I'm gonna do that on all of them. See if I can get some back budding somewhere in there. This one I can't, it's too small. That one I cannot either. Okay, so these ones, the little growth tip isn't pushed out far enough for me to be able to cut it off safely. So we'll just leave those ones. And we'll move on to these branches. So these ones are all overlapping. There's a whole bunch of real overlapping type branches here. Oh, see this old leaf here? It's got a new branch starting off of there. I have to figure out what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of first, sort of before I cut that off. The branch placement's actually pretty cool. It's just mirroring itself. I think in this case, I'm going to keep these lower branches. I'm going to take this upper one off over here. Sometime in the future, I'll be able to cut this big branch back farther to some of these smaller ones. I just don't have enough back there to grow out yet. So I want to hold this spot, or I don't want to lose this spot, or however you want to put it. So I'm going to take this whole branch off here. And then allow these lower ones to take over. For future use. Pruning stub here. Big pruning stub here. Yeah, eventually I'll be able to bring this thick branch back. And I need to redirect this one. Take this old leaf off here. So to redirect this one, there's a new branch coming out this way, one coming out this way. I'll bring it back to this one. Okay, I think that's about all I can do there. I know we still have some overlapping stuff, but for the future, I think this is good enough. Good enough. Take this little burnt thing off here. Hopefully I get some more coming out here. Alright. There is an extension to the branch over here. It's not growing back into the tree. I might have to bring you up a little bit more. Let me see if I can bring it up a little bit more here. I think it's easier to see everything if you're looking down at it. Okay, so we're over here. So there's a new little branch back here. It's not growing back in toward the tree, it's growing this way. So we're going to leave that in hopes of later on bringing this thicker part back and then having it fill out. I do want it past the pot. I want a nice long canopy on it. I think that would look really cool. Little dead branch under here. Stub here. Old leaf here. Old leaf here. There's a lot of branches here. There's another old leaf. Couple of old leaves. Oh, this one's got a new branch starting there. I'll just give that a minute. Okay, so this branch here has some branches going up. Another stub. And there's a bunch of branches coming down underneath. This one I might like to keep. The stub. Perhaps to replace this one, or even bring this one all the way back later on. So we'll leave it for now. Big leaf here. I am going to take the whole end off of this whole side, or okay, I'm just going to take the end off for now because I can't make the decision. So there's a new bud here starting, and then this whole new little branch here. I don't think I need to redirect it right now anyways. I'll just face it to the window a different way. I don't want to take this off yet because I don't know how far back I want this branch to go, but I will take this little growing tip off and see if we can get branches farther down. Take this old leaf off of this little new branch. I think it'll be all right. I should probably take the growing tip off of here. Yeah, and it'll redirect this. I'll bring it all the way back so that there's only 2 leaves left on it. There. That should do. Thinning it right out. Ooh, that was not living. I love these branches. They are so cool. There's a new branch here. Take this old leaf off. That tiny stub. This big leaf off. Hopefully I'm not getting too quiet. Okay, there's a new branch down here. Maybe we'll just see what it does. There's also a new branch here. So I'm going to take this back to the one leaf and let these ones come out and see what they do. Take that off. There's a new bud way down here. I think I'm going to take that off right away. It's going to clutter the area up too much. Clean that up. This one's going completely vertically. I think we'll take that off. we got a little bit of branching back here in a couple spots, as well as here. I'm going to bring it back 2 nodes to this little branch here, because there's a new branch here that'll take over eventually too. Ooh, goodness. See, there's a little bud starting here, so I'm going to leave this leaf on. And I'm going to take the growing tip off of here. There's another little bud here too. Oh, another one here. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Yeah. I think that's all we can do there. Take this little growing tip off. There we go. Okay. What's next? Right here. Can't quite see that. Yeah. There we go. Ow, ow. Okay, this one's got upper levels and lower levels as well. Ow. Oops. Sorry, dinosaur. I punched the dinosaur in the head. The poor dinosaur. I'm not sure what I was planning on keeping here. I think I liked the drooping ones. Oh, I can't remove that yet. This one I can, no? I think I was liking the drooping ones, and this one grew in too. Oh, there's some more buds back here. Yay! So this one here, there's another little shoot growing out there. Bring it right back to that. We got time for growth. Pruning stub. Another shoot here. Ooh! A whole bunch of new shoots. Okay, we'll redirect this one. There's a new shoot here, new one coming out this direction. Just cut it back to there. Yeah, I'll take this leaf off. So this new shoot, I think, is going to be in our way. But I don't want to take it off yet until this one here kind of grows in. This shoot way back here, I think, is too close to the junction. Take that off. That's really struggling. I still don't want to take it off though. Uh-oh. There's some shiny on there. Might be old though. I don't see any bugs. Okay, where are we? Under here. He's hearing stuff outside. Pruning stub here. Old leaf. That old leaf off, even though there's a bud there. This one off. I think I'll just nip the tip off of this one. Take this grungy looking leaf off here, and then take the tip off. I think that'll work for now. Yeah, I'd like to have 2 levels of branches, but I need the top to fill out to do that. Then there'll be another kind of level up here, but the new canopy's got to grow out to do it, so we'll have to leave that alone. Yeah, I should be removing this top one. I'd better take this top one off. Okay, there goes. There's a stub. One branch. There. Then it'll give this its own space here. Okay, this one. Oops. I'm losing some carnage. Old leaf here. Old leaf here. The spider webs are from funnel spiders, so they're okay. There are a lot of pruning stubs here. Okay. Old leaf. Old leaf. These branches are all interfering with each other. So this center one here, I kept it because it looked really cool, but it's just going to be in the way of everything. So I'm going to take that off. I'm not keeping any cuttings this time. Okay. Oh, that might have a bud at the bottom, at the base. Take this off. Okay, so this one's interfering. I'm going to see if this one takes, and I'll bring it back to here, redirect it. That's better. I can't take this old leaf off till that bud comes out, and I can't cut this back until that one comes out. Then I'll bring it back to that one at a later date. The bud died there. That bud died there. You can see they're just dried. There's some nice budding back here. I'll probably take it all the way back to those two later on, or down to this downward one. Actually, maybe I should take it to this downward one now. I better not. I better wait. Wait till it's a bit stronger. Yeah, I really can't do anything to it. There's a lot of dead buds on here, so I better leave what's there. Wait, are we done? Can't be done. Oh, we're done. It's as much as I can do anyway. That's what I took off. Not too bad, considering it really didn't need to be trimmed. yeah. So all I'll do now is weed it up a little bit. And we'll take this little one in the house. Ficus Benjamina. This was my first real bonsai, I guess you can say it, since I started getting back into it. When I was looking up all the ways to how to trim my desert rose, because it was like way out of hand and taking up half of the dining room. I was looking up stuff and I found all the bonsai channels that way. So I went to Maria. She's got her own channel, mostly, well, she does all sorts of stuff, but back then she was almost exclusively desert roses. And she's an awesome person. She chats back to everybody. She helped me out immensely. No, I probably won't have the dinosaur in here the whole time, but he's there now and he's okay. He needs somewhere to live too. I think that's half an hour or over half an hour now. I best let you guys go. I'll bring you down. Down. I said down. Down. Right there. Give you a spin. Ooh la la. As everything falls down onto the floor. Yeah. That was quite the big chop. I took the whole top off, but it was dying off. And it saved the tree, it seems. So this one was just growing just like this in the perfect spot to take over, so I let it. Now we just have to wait for it to take off, get some vigor, and then spread and become a canopy. Yes, yes, yes. That's that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.